Once he was about 15 months old, he wasn't really talking that much. And by the time he was 18 months, he wasn't making much eye contact. He doesn't really...
There were times when they wouldn't respond at all. You know, they would look the other way.
She was just off in her own little world.
All tantrums. He was throwing himself on the ground and crying, and that's when he really started the head banging.
We took him in, and they gave us a diagnosis of PDD-NOS.
Autism.
Autism.
He had autism. That's what it came back for him. And just the devastation that we felt when that diagnosis came back.
I felt alone, confused. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know where to look. I didn't know where to start even. I was like, okay, I have this diagnosis, now what do I do?
We know how you feel. We live with autism every day. We've devoted our careers to finding and developing the best methods to cope with this disorder. We guarantee to enhance the quality of life for every student and family we serve. There are answers. There is a support community. There is hope.
Autism is actually a set of conditions that we call the Autism Spectrum disorders. And they are neurodevelopmental disorders, which means they involve the nervous system and they involve atypical development, problems in development. Early intervention is the most scientific, evidence-based, effective treatment that we have for autism. Whenever I'm making a diagnosis of an autism spectrum disorder in a child, as soon as I give the diagnosis, I like to point out that there is hope and that autism and all the autism spectrum disorders are treatable.
The most effective intervention to date comes from the science of applied behavior analysis. Early intensive behavioral intervention focuses on teaching basic skills toddlers need, starting with functional communication, their wants and needs, how to play and share, and more. Building step by step in a very systematic way on all the skills that a toddler needs to catch up with their typically developing peers.
Brian Wayne Kim.
Applied Behavior Consultants, ABC, was founded in 1987 to offer applied behavior analysis therapy to people with special needs. ABC began by providing in-home behavioral services to the developmentally disabled population throughout Northern, Central, and Southern California.
We started ABC about 21 years ago, near the end of 1987.
About 20 years ago, there was a high need for behavior intervention services for parents with children diagnosed with general developmental disabilities.
About the time we started was when the autism epidemic began to explode. And so within a short period of time, we were doing work in the autism area. From there, maybe 90–95% of our work ultimately has been with children with autism.
The growing need soon outpaced capacity. In response, ABC opened a site-based school in 1994. Today, ABC serves several hundred students in 4 center-based schools through 8 regional centers, more than 50 school districts, and 30 community care facilities. ABC has even developed programs in 11 foreign countries. All told, ABC has provided behavioral services for over 3,000 children and young adults. There are well over 30 peer-reviewed scientific studies proving the benefits of ABA therapy. One factor echoes through them all. The best predictor of positive results is the age at which intervention begins. In other words, the earlier a child starts therapy, the greater the success he or she will achieve. Inspired by the potential, ABC created the Infant Toddler program to provide therapy to kids as young as 17 months.
We knew that these kids could be more successful and more effective the earlier they started services. But what was more revealing was how their behaviors really were not that far off from their peers. we began to see imitation was still evident in these children. Their ability to respond to social praise was still in their repertoire. They didn't shy away from a variety of toys being put in front of them. Those three repertoires are really the focal point of our infant-toddler program. And the data proves the effectiveness of the approach. While all students benefit from our infant-toddler program, more than half make developmental gains that exceed the standard guidelines as defined by the Carolina curriculum.
ABC's infant-toddler program resembles a typical early start program. The day begins with circle time. Hooray! Students then proceed to various specialized classrooms where they work on social skills, gross and fine motor skills,
Awesome, good job.
pre-learner, self-help, and play skills.
Awesome work, man. Good job, you're so good.
The infant-toddler program is designed to be one-on-one. For every student, there is a dedicated instructor. Students transition from one instructor to another, from one station to another, throughout the day.
Switch stations! The point of that is we really want kids to be able to transition. And when they first come in, they don't want to leave the big room. There's maybe a certain toy in there that's highly reinforcing for them, and that's where they want to stay the whole time. But they need to realize there's a lot of transitions that they're going to have to go throughout the day, and they're going to have to get used to that. There's different people that they're going to have to work with. They're going to have to work in large rooms and small rooms, you know, with 2 children in the room versus 4 children in the room.
Students learn new skills in a naturalistic, play-based environment, one that is loaded with wonderful distractions.
Yes, good. The real world is full of distractions, so we have to plan for that when we're teaching these lessons. The whole idea is to generalize those skills into a play-based environment, a more natural environment, and having them respond in those natural environments just like the real world would be.
Awesome! Teaching skills with distractions across different environments and people are all designed to encourage generalization, to grow a repertoire of individual behaviors into more and more complex and varied combinations within a useful or functional real-world context.
Every child is unique, endowed with different personalities, abilities, behaviors, and goals. That's why the infant-toddler program begins with a thorough assessment of each new student.
An individualized set of lesson plans and goals are designed for each child, based not only on the assessment, but on continuous discussions with the parents. What goals do they want?
I kind of want to help her put a shirt on.
Parents are essential to the success of the infant-toddler program. They not only learn the principles and philosophy of applied behavior analysis, they learn specific tools to conquer their own unique challenges. It's all designed to extend the therapy beyond the classroom, to the home, and to the larger world.
You know, we're only here 15 hours a week, and the rest of the time they're with their parents. So we'd really want to teach the parents how to do the same, follow the same principles that we're doing here on a daily basis.
Parents enjoy another profound benefit, support. Where once they felt alone, isolated, parents now learn together, share knowledge, and support one another.
This program has not only helped my daughter, it has also helped me. And I'm really thankful for that. I really am. I see the growth in my daughter, but I also have formed a connection with the parents here, and so I'm really thankful for that, because it's been therapeutic for me as well. Because not only do the children need services, a lot of parents don't want to admit it, but the parents need services as well.
Applied Behavior Consultants' infant-toddler program is one of the most comprehensive and effective programs to help children with autism learn to act and interact like their typically developing peers. Our goal is to graduate every one of our students into a world of greater possibilities, positive behavior changes, meaningful social interactions, and above all, an enhanced quality of life for the entire family.
Yeah, as a whole, it's been great, because he's been more just with us. He actually comes in comes to get us, wants to come play with us, wants us to watch TV with him, wants us to, oh, come on, mommy.
Literally to go from no words to having 3 words to now having thousands of words is really incredible for us.
The autism diagnosis is gone.
They're being normal now, you know. They got friends, they read and write, and they're playing, they're thinking, just like any other normal kid. I think without ABC, our kids just would not be where they are at today. I think everything that they've become was due to the fact that the teachers and the program, just basically transformed them into, a regular child.
Well, ABC really gave us our family back. Prior to that, we were broken, and now I feel like we really have a wonderful future ahead of us.
Just don't give up and don't lose hope, because there really is hope, and they can progress and they can be happy. It's just, there's hope out there and there's help.